Good morning, second graders. How are we doing? Today we are doing lesson 7. So we're counting by hundreds, tens, and ones. So let's think about this. Okay, we have this young lady here. I have 586 stickers. And that's Sophia. Okay, this young man, Alex, here says, I have 100 more stickers than Sophia. And we got May here. I have 200 fewer than stickers than Sophia. So here we have what? 100 more. So that means what? We're going to have to add 100 more for Alex. Over here for May, I have 200 fewer. So fewer would mean what? I got to take away 200. So think about this. So we have here, how many stickers do Alex and May have? Okay, let's learn this, okay? So we have 500 number disc here, we have 88 10 disc here, and we have 6 1 disc. If we're going to add 100 more, what do you think we're going to add? Look at this right here. So we're going to take 100, we're going to add it there. So this 5 is now going to change to what? I'm adding, there's 100, there's the 100, that's going to be 600 now. I added. And does the tens change and then the ones change? No, they don't change, just the hundreds. So Alec has 686 stickers. Now let's look over here on this side. Let's look at May's. May says I have 200 fewer. Notice the subtraction sign and the 200. So what am I doing? I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 hundreds there, but I'm taking away 2. 100. What do I have left? I have 300. Did anything change in the tens or the ones? No. That's 386. So May has 386 stickers. Okay, so now this is what we're going to do. So let's do here. Here it says, what number is 2 more than 387? So I got 300 number disc here. I got 8 10 disc here, and I got 7 1 disc here. So if I'm going to go 2 more, that means to add. And notice here, so if I add these 2 back to this pile, I now am going to have what? 9. And this stays what? 8, that stays the same. 3. So 389. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to be underlining these key words, okay? 3 less than 205. We got 200 here, right? We got 0 tens, but we have 5 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's what we started with. But we want to take away 3 less, which means subtraction. That's my subtraction sign. So I'm taking away 1, 2, 3. What's left over? 2. So if you can start looking at that, I know that 205 minus 3 is what? 202. Let's go to the next one. What number is 30 more than 435? I got 400 disc here, 100 disc here. I have 3, which we started out, 3 10 disc, and 5 ones. But what are we changing? We are changing what? The tens. So I'm adding 3 more 10 disc. 1, 2, 3. That equals 30. So if I add that, put that in here, what do I have now? I have a total of 5. So my answer would be 400. Ooh, excuse me, I can't even add. There's 3 here. Excuse me. And 3 here, so that's a total of 6. So I have 6 tens and 5 ones for a total of 465. Now we're on to our next section. It says, what number is 20 less than 642? I got 6 100 disc here. I have 4 10 disc here, and I have 2 1 disc here. But it says 20 less. So that means I'm going to be what? Minusing. Okay? That means I'm going to take away 1, 2. So let's write this number out. This is 6. That's now 2. And that's now 2. So my answer is going to be what? 622. So pay attention to those organizers, okay? Especially the number disk. Now, let's look at number 2A. It says, what number is one more? So that means we're going to add. So we got 300 here, 300, 100 disk, 3, 10 disk, and we have 9 in the beginning. But if we add one more, what does this give me? That gives me 10. So now 10 ones make a 10 disk. What does that mean? That means 10 ones equals 1 10 disk. Okay? 1 10. Alright, so that's why we're adding it to here. What happens to this? This now becomes what? 0. Okay. This doesn't change, but this does. We add 10 more, now we got 40. So this will be 340. This may be a little challenging, but you got to think about this, okay? So now, here it says, what number is 1 less than 531? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 100 disk. 1, 2, 3. We have 3 10 disks for 30. And why are we... Notice these number disks here. What they're saying is excuse me, 110 is equal to 10 ones. Okay, 10 ones. So we didn't have any here. Look at here. There was 0. But in order to take away 1, we have to bring a 10 over. So as we bring this 110 disk, that we eliminate that. Now we have how many? We have 10 ones here. So since we have 10 ones, and we take away 1, how many do we have left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this will be 9. And what's my new number for my 10s? 2. And of course our hundreds didn't change, so that's 5. So now that's 529. Okay. Let's take a look at the next one. It says, what number is 10 more than 395? What am I doing? There's 3 here, there's 9 here, and there's 5 ones. But we want to add one more. We already have 9, and this makes what? 10. So 10 tens equals 100, okay? So these 10 here now equal what? 100s. Hence, that's why we're converting these 10 tens to 100, and we're adding it to our hundreds place here. So what's going to change? 1, 2, 3, 4. So we got 400. And is there any more? This is 0, because we took those 10s and we moved it over. And 5. Notice if we look here. So if I looked at the 9, actually if I looked at the 3 and 9, that makes what? 39 tens. So if I add 10 more, that makes what? 40 tens. Okay, 40 tens. And also, we lose that 10, that's 0, and that becomes 5. It didn't change. Here's our next one. We got to think about this, okay? Now it says, what number is 10 less? So we got to take away 10. We had a minus. Here was 10 more. We added there. So now if we look at this, 10 less for 402. There's 400, and there's 0 here, and there's 2 ones. So what am I doing? I'm going to convert. I got to take 100 disk equals 10 tens. Okay, so when I take this back over, notice there's 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so now I have a total of 10 disk, right? But it says what? 10 less. So I'm taking one away. How many tens do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 9 of them. Okay, so now that becomes 9. Remember, we took away this. So how many do we have left? We have 3. How many 10 disk? 9. And how many ones? 2. Okay, we're going to our next problem here. It says, count by ones. Oops. Why is it doing that? It says count by ones from 346 to 354. So if we notice, it's 346, 347, 348, and there's all these little dots all the way to 354. So let's fill it in. So let's go from here. So 349, 350, 360. Oops. I'm a little off there. Excuse me. I was getting ahead of myself because I thought we're doing by tens, but it's by ones. 351, 352, 353. And what do you think is next? 354. Good. So what all changed? All the ones changed. 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3. Okay, the ones changed. Let's look at this next one. Now it says count back by tens from 342 to 552. So we got to go backwards. What's changing? Tens. Look, 10, and there's 3, and there's 2. What do you think my next number is going to be? 610, and it's going to be 600. Ooh, so if I'm going to lose here, remember, if I take 10 less than 60, now it becomes what? 550, 580, oh, excuse me, 82, 572, and 362. These all should have 2's on the ends. My apologies. Because the only thing that changed is what? The tens. Okay, let's take a look at this one. It says count back by ones. Oh my goodness, we got to do the ones. Let's go. 874, 873, 872. Notice what's changing. Just the one. I'm counting backwards. 873, 871, 870, 800, and again, what's going to happen? We're looking at 70, right? 70 ones now become 69 ones. 868, 867, 866, and what's my next number? 865. Okay, it's a little difficult, guys, trying to get this done, okay? But do your best, all right? So anytime that you need to freeze the video, go ahead, freeze the video. Take a look at it. So what changed in here? The ones. Okay, what changed from the one on B? The tens. And the top was what? The ones. Okay, so now here we're going to go with this one. It's count by tens. It doesn't say go backwards this time. It says, okay, so now we're going to go forward. So what's going to change? All the tens are going to change all the way to 246. So what's my next number after 156? It's going to be what? 166, 176, 186, 196, and that's going to be 206. Look at this. If I look at this, 16 tens, 17 tens, 18 tens, 19 tens, now 20 tens. So what's my next number? It's going to be 20, 216, 226, and 236. And what's after that? 246. Okay? Now here it says count by hundreds. What numbers are going to change? The hundreds. I start at 7. So if I add 100 more, it's going to be what? 107, 207, 307, 407, 507, and what's my next number? 607. Good job. So let's think about this. All right, here we count backwards. We're going to skip that one, okay? Here, if we take a look at this, 496, 497, 498, 499, I'm changing what? The ones are changing, right? So this will now be what? 500, 501. Let's do the next one. 604, 603, 602, 601. We're counting what? Backwards. Okay, that one, this was plus, this is minus because we're going down. And what's going to be after 601? 600. And if I take away one more, that's going to be 599. So let's take a look at here. 832, 822, 810, 80. We're going backwards by what? We're subtracting by what? Tens. Here we're subtracting by ones. And here we're adding by ones, okay? All right? So we're going to subtract. So what do you think the next number is going to be? So if I take a look at this, my tens is changing, right? So I have 80 tens. So if I take away 80, this will be what? 792, 782. My last one here, 394, 392. Okay, we're going what? We're going backwards again. By how many? By our ones. This will be what? 394, 393, 392, 391, 390. Okay. And if we take one away, okay. If we look at 90, we take away one. What do we have? 389. Good job. So, awesome. Remember to comment after you watch the video whether or not you understand, okay? And also, your assignment is going to be to do exercise 7 in your workbook, page 19. Until Wednesday, goodbye.